Hi, this is my first video shot using my Blackmagic A10 Mini Pro ISO, which I've done a 2-hour live stream dicking around with it, and that was a bunch of fun. Anyway, Australian company, very cool bit of kit, and you can actually see it here because here it is down here. I can muck around with all. I've got a secondary camera up here, a B cam, and I can muck around and switch all my sources. I fixed my audio problems. That was a dumbass Dave thing. And this is absolutely fantastic. So I can switch between my Teardown microscope like this. I can switch between Dave head. I can even do my PC screen here. Absolutely fantastic. And I can do picture in picture as well. I will eventually, maybe, I don't know if it supports green screen yet, need to still experiment with it. It supports green screen, but not picture in picture, I don't think. Anyway, I'm still dicking around with that. So anyway, let's this is a follow-up to a dumpster diving video I just did, where I found literally a dumpster. It wasn't quite full, but I dug down a bit and it looked like it was from the bottom of the dumpster all the way up. So like this much, like probably this much, filled with these plug packs. Well, they're not really plug packs, but I call it plug packs. And some people wanted to see what was inside these things. So someone's just chopped off the leads for this, thrown them all away. They also, presumably, this is the lead that, oh no, it's different. Look, why? That's got a 3. Look, that's got your, that's interesting. I didn't notice that. That's got your traditional, looks like, oh yeah, was it one square millimeter or something? Your traditional wiring that you get in your roof, like in your actual house. That's the flat wiring there, which is usually overrated compared to like a regular mains cable. So that's yeah. So obviously these belong to something else. I just noticed that. Actually, I nabbed a bunch of them because everyone said. Yep. Sorry, I'm not going to edit this because it's all done on here. Yeah, that's your traditional flat cable that you'd use in your roof, that they pull through your roof to wire up your power points and whatnot. So, that maybe that's 1.5 square millimeters or something, but it doesn't look like. Anyway, yeah. So that's interesting. So I don't know where these came from. So it doesn't seem to have anything to do with this. So let's actually let's open this thing up and see what's in it, because there's a couple of reasons why they would have thrown these out. It could be because they were simply faulty, or there was some sort of issue with them and they had to scrap the whole lot. Whatever that issue is, who knows? Like, even if I test this thing, it could like work fine, whatever it is. I still don't know what it is. It's sort of like mains in, mains out. So it's something like it's got IMAX 16 amps. So I don't know. It's some sort of inline controller thing. I don't know. So yeah, maybe it didn't work. They found problems with them. They had to scrap them. Maybe there was a compliance issue, and through regulations, they couldn't sell it, so they had to scrap them. Maybe there's some legislation that says, well, you can't toss them out fully working, or liability reasons, insurance reasons. They don't want people plugging these in. If they do happen to find their way to the market, so they have to chop them off. I know of or some companies, even their own in-house standards. I know of a test equipment company, big one, who shall remain nameless, who did an oscilloscope buyback, an oscilloscope trade-in program years ago, and they destroyed them all because they didn't want them to end up on the second-hand market, because that would impact the sales of their new scopes. Bastards. Anyway, so yeah, they scrapped them all. It was disgusting. People who trade in like old, fully working, like 500 meg tech scopes and stuff, or whatever. And yeah, and they just scrap them. So anyway, I'm gonna crack this open and see what's in here. I will not edit this video. It'll be the good thing about this ISO. ISO here, the ISO model of the ATEM Mini Pro is that it actually records all of the raw video from all of the channels, including the 2 microphone inputs and everything. So yeah, it's really good. Up here, I've got my Sennheiser receiver if I want to use a wireless mic, or I've even got a one of these reportery mics, works on the same frequency as my wireless lapel mic. I've got a Tascam interface up there, which is the Rode boom mic here. So yeah, anyway, it fixed all the audio problems from the live stream and it worked well. So let's have a look what this is. So even if I power it up, I don't think that, you know, it probably works, whatever it is. What the? Hello, McFly. Bueller, Bueller, Bueller. These were obviously designed to go into. They've got the little I don't know, you know, crimp terminal. What's the name for those? Does anyone know what the name is for those little? It escapes me. I should know what it is, but the little yeah, crimpy things. Yeah, someone will leave it in the comments, the official name. Looks like there's a fuse. Looks like there's an inline fuse there. That's in the earth. Oh, I don't have my knife. Oh, tragedy. Where's my cutters? I don't have my cutters here either. I moved them. Oh, what kind of lab is this? Here we go. So, yeah, this is a daggy pair of cutters. Is this a fuse? Why is it in the ground line? No, it's just a crimpy. It's just a crimp job. That's it. Yep, that's it. Okay. Looked like it was like an inline resistor or fuse or something like that. There's nothing in here. Obviously, there was a module designed to go in here. And there's nothing. Let's open another one. Okay, that one's, I didn't notice that. That's got the screws missing. Somebody's put this back together. Surely, I mean, there were thousands of these things. There is, like, imagine having, it's one thing to cut off all of the cables. Somebody joked on Twitter that the intern did it. Yeah, look, they've put the screws back together. They've put these back together. Somebody is like, has somebody unscrewed all of these? I hope they had an electric screwdriver. Somebody unscrewed all of these and then put them back together? What the heck? Here's another one. Oh, yeah, look. Yeah, there's another one. Oh, with the screws missing. So, like, yeah, this one doesn't rattle, but it doesn't feel any weight difference. They put them, why would you unscrew them all, take out the modules and then screw them back together? That is insane. They're all still there tomorrow. I might go have a peek and just out of curiosity and see how many are screwed back in. Why would you do that? Why? Maybe, yeah, I can understand them wanting the modules out of it for whatever reason. They've obviously got some, oh, geez, that's really tight. Tight as a nun's nasty, that one. Yeah, there you go. The world's most boring teardown, but very interesting. Wow. Why? Anyway, I had no shortage of people saying that these plugs were worth a fortune. I've never seen that colour insulation, because I don't know when the law came in. If you do know, leave it in the comments down below. And they're gold plated. No, they're not gold. Are they just brassy or whatever? Anyway, yeah, I've never seen that colour insulation. Anyway, can't remember when the law came in, but yeah, all mains plugs in Australia, we never used to have, when I was a boy, we didn't have this insulation rubbish. So when you partially pull them out, then, you know, kids couldn't like stick their finger in there and it's still making contact and stuff like that. So yeah, people said that, yeah, these things are worth a fortune. Don't know what brand they are. TV, 2017, 18, I don't know. Yeah, they're a real pain. Like, to get these back over there, you got to get the screwdrivers in there, and many a times I've stabbed my hand doing one of these. But yeah, that's curious, isn't it? Is that they're using that kind of wiring, the flat cable that's designed for like in-house roof wiring and stuff like that. That's really interesting. So I'm sorry, he's gonna like test it, or at least see what it is. Like reverse engineer the circuit, have a guesstimate at it, and they've removed the modules. Thousands of these things. The dumpster. The dumpster's like 2 meters wide by 1.5 meters deep or something, and it was filled. Like there was probably like a meter worth of these things. I presume it goes all the way to the bottom. I dug down, it seemed to go an awful long way. All the other dumpsters are empty. So how many, like, I'd love to know how many like buckets do they bring them down in garbage bin fulls, and then, because I've got a small garbage bin here, I wheel my stuff down and then dump it in. That's nuts. That is nuts. Anyway, so I don't know. Got no idea what's going on there. Oh, Jewel Dave head there. So anyway, that's cool. That's my first video using my ATEM Mini Pro ISO, which can stream directly to YouTube as well. Absolutely, don't need a PC. I'm not recording any of this. I can switch off my PC. I don't need it. I simply press record, records to the solid state hard drive, and I can't access the solid state drive from here though. I think it's really annoying. I've got to physically sneak and edit over there. So anyway, unbelievable. Unbelievable. A dumpster full of these things. I don't know how many thousand, guesstimate how many thousand is in that volume of dumpster. Unbelievable. And they're empty. Some poor bastard. Oh, this is... oh, no, I was going to say that they were integrated. No, they actually slip over. They're really tight. But they do actually, yeah, they will actually come out there. So that's a really gorgeous strain relief on there, by the way. Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, why they took the modules out, you know, they're going to reuse them, but then why wouldn't you just toss it like this? You know, you get your electric screwdriver, okay, you take it, and then you got to unscrew the terminals here. So obviously they're, you know, like it's in, out. It's got like power in. So yeah, power coming in, power going out. Why it can't go on the other side, maybe that's a limitation of the board, but they obviously had all the terminals on, sorry, picture in picture, they obviously had all the terminals on one side there. And whatever it's doing, it's obviously mains in, mains out. So was it some sort of filter or some sort of, you know, Triacky control, motor, heater control, something like that, some sort of, you know, thing, maybe a protection thing. Yeah, don't know. Anyway, sorry. That's actually probably more fascinating than having circuitry in there. Why somebody would go to that effort? A dumpster full. Poor bastard who did it. Anyway, leave your comments down below. Catch you next time. Press stop and it stops.